Australia travelling very nicely at the moment. Well in control. Mitchell Johnson, a major part of the he's a one-man machine, isn't he?
He's been superb, hasn't he? You know, to bowl that well, particularly in that second session on day one, and then, with a nice lead to come out and play with such ease and authority. He just stroked them around, and you could almost hear the press box just sort of whisper, "Oh, he's a number 7, isn't he?" Bowling all rounder, call him what you will. The bloke can bat, the bloke can bowl, and he can certainly field as well. So when he's confident, that the team's up and about.
Here at CATV, we noticed on day one, the boys came out for a warm-up. There was really high spirits amongst the group.
Yeah, I think Boxing Day test does that too. It doesn't matter if you've played 100 tests or one. To walk out on the MCG, you see more people than you can ever imagine making noise and carrying on. It can't do anything but to pick you up.
How does that feel as a test opener? You walk out, the cheer from the crowd. I mean, you've got to do it twice now because you're 12 months into your test career.
Yeah, it's a very strange feeling because you want to soak it up, but at the same time, particularly at start of innings, you want to sort of get yourself in that performance mindset and not get too carried away with it all. And then there are glimpses when you're batting when you sort of look around and think, "Ooh, this is pretty cool." But then you've got to go back into your little cocoon and get back to batting. So it's a fun experience, but it'd be nice to do it for a bit longer, I guess, with the bat.
Yeah, absolutely. The general public, once a year they go through a review. You're 12 months down now. You made your debut here last year against India. 12 months later, let's have a look at what the CATV cricketing public have given you. You're feeling 9.5. How do you feel about that rating?
That's probably a bit higher than I was going to expect, having dropped a sitter at the Wackadoo. They've got short memories. That's worked in my favour.
I think it's the courage that earned you a couple extra points there.
Well, I think if you're fielding a bat pad to David Warner, you've got a baseline of 8. Because just that danger factor gives you 3 extra points, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, for sure. How does it feel sitting at the other end while he hits a 102-metre 6 over the fence?
Well, that's pretty cool. But standing a metre away from the bat when he's bowling double bounce is not so cool.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Style at 7.
Is that dress style or just general sort of, how I look out there?
I think it's an overall.
The beard probably gives, some people would probably give that 1 or 2 extra. Some people think scruffy takes him down from a 9 to a 7, that 7's I'm happy with.
Fan interaction, a solid 9.
Yeah, well, I think that's important. That probably gives me the most happiness to hear because, I remember being on that side of the fence and going and collecting autographs when I was a kid and how important that is to feel as though that you are part of it. So, it's important to give back, so that makes me happy. Excellent.
Batting an 8.
Probably a bit higher than expected as well. You're making these up. It feels as though I'm improving. Feels like every game I'm feeling a bit more comfortable, learning about myself a bit more, learning about my own game a bit more at the highest level because it is very different to playing Shield cricket. So as I said, I feel like I'm getting better and feel like something's sort of building, something big's building in the background.
Absolutely. I think the ton in Brisbane obviously gave you a couple extra points there as well. It was a terrific knock.
Oh, thanks. Well, I needed it, didn't I? So nice to get him when it counts.
That gives you an 8.5 overall for the last 12 months, which is a distinction. So a great performance and keep it up.
Thanks, James. Very kind of you. Cheers.